Okay, I think we're rolling. So, hi everyone, and thank you for joining us. I am super excited for tonight's webinar because we are talking about healthy pregnancy and healthy babies and kiddos. And having a daughter myself, this is a topic that is near and dear to my heart. And I'm also very excited because I'm not doing it alone tonight. One of the things I love the most about Shaklee is the people that you meet truly become some of your closest friends and even like family. And so I have Lisa with me, beautiful Lisa, and she and
Hello.
her family have truly become like a part of our family. So thank you for
Aw.
doing this with me, Lisa.
Yes, thank you, Alex.
Yes, it's so nice to have other Shaklee mamas on board. So, okay, we're gonna get started right away. So I'm Alex Hine. We're on my mom's webinar right now. So if you see, I think my name might pop up as Sarah Hine, but I'm Alex. And I am actually the fourth generation in our family to be on the Shaklee products. And my daughter Scarlett is now the fifth. And I just love saying that. I think that speaks to, huge two things. It speaks that I love that Shaklee over 100 years has never changed its name. So many companies and businesses either just have a fad or a hot product on the market, and then all of a sudden they're bought out and names change. And Shaklee has never changed their name. And also, I think that also speaks volumes for the products. The products must really work if they've gone through 5 generations in our family. And so I'm super proud and honored to be a part of the Shaklee family and lots of generations of it. So part of my journey is a healthy Shaklee pregnancy and a Shaklee baby Scarlett. I love that Shaklee is just that safe that you can stay on it while you're pregnant. And I actually lost 40 pounds while I was pregnant. I lost all the bad weight and just kind of altered to different places a little bit. But I will tell a little bit of that story later. But I had a healthy pregnancy, a healthy, beautiful baby girl. I'm biased, but that is her in her little Shaklee onesie, and she's not that little anymore. She is now almost 2. And now my main goal is to really help as many families as I can with their health and their wealth through Shaklee and create a legacy for her. She is my huge why. So that is why I'm here, and that is what has brought me to Shaklee. And so now Lisa.
Yes, hi everyone. And I'm Lisa, and I also have a little baby girl. Our baby girls haven't met yet, but
I know, so
I
crazy.
know, crazy. I was pregnant the last time I saw Alex. So just so fun to have a healthy baby girl. We're so thankful for that. But like Alex, I also grew up using Shaklee. My mom actually started using the cleaning products when we were little. So that's kind of what we grew up on. And then when I was older after college, I had a lot of fatigue and a lot of anemia. And so that's kind of when I really started actually using the Shaklee products. Just having my own story with that. My mom growing up always said, take your vitamins, and I never did it. But I noticed such a huge difference once I actually started being consistent and taking them, and just had so much more energy. So that was a huge part of my story. And then also I continued to use Shaklee during my pregnancy, which was awesome. I didn't have to go to the store and search for things that are safe, even just skincare. I didn't have to go and find safe things. So that was wonderful. Huge peace of mind. And yeah, I felt great. I had a good pregnancy. And then Carolee was very healthy, and she uses the Shaklee products as well, which we'll kind of talk about. So yeah.
So cute. I just love her. So, okay, we're just going to touch really quick on what makes Shaklee so different and stand out from all the other companies out there. That's one of the biggest questions we get now. I think our society is really health conscious now and wants to make these changes, but sometimes it can be really overwhelming at the grocery store and just going to really any store now because there is a lot on the market right now. So where do you turn to, and what is safe? And this is what why my family has been with Shaklee for this long, and also Lisa's is the Shaklee difference. So purity, potency, and performance. We want to make sure we have the most pure products, and these are just a few of the reasons why Shaklee is so amazing and so great and different. what are science? Why are we so safe to even stay on while we're pregnant and even before? And why can we give it to our babies? Because of our science and our purity, we do over 350 tests on every new ingredient that comes in for our products, which is 250 more than the FDA regulation. So we go above and beyond and create our own standards. And our science team is amazing. They've been with us for over 35 years, the same scientists. And because we're that pure, we are also that potent. And so then we actually work, and it shows that in the everyday average family like ours, which I think is amazing that the everyday family can use our products, and we see huge, amazing performance. But then we also clean the White House. We feel NASA. We feel tons of Olympic athletes. We have over 121 medals that have been fueled by Shaklee. We have one of the only long-term studies. Our landmark study took a group of Shaklee users that have been on Shaklee for over 20 years, and they saw a huge difference in their health. Blood work doesn't lie. And so we just have all this proof. We have 125 published peer-reviewed journals, and I really never even knew what that was. And it takes like a board of 600 doctors to actually put a medical journal and get it published. It's a huge panel and huge board. And so we have 125 of them. It's insane. So this is just a little bit of our Shaklee difference. And if you ever want more information on that, we even have our own website for the landmark study and can always get you more info on that. But these are our different product lines. Lisa will share that.
Yes. And yeah, we do just love the quality of Shaklee. And also, Shaklee has a ton of products. They've been around for a long time, but they haven't just stayed with the same products. They've been great in developing new things. So we have over 350 products. And this picture is great because it just kind of shows the 5 product lines that we have. So everything from cleaning your house to cleaning your skin, healthy weight, healthy solutions, any specifics that you have with health concerns, supplements, it's there, and then the Shaklee Life Plan as well. So yeah, we definitely have a wide variety, which is awesome and can kind of reach everyone where they're at. So we love that.
Yes, definitely. I know for our family, Lisa, that like Shaklee has become our online health store. We really only go to the grocery store for like toilet paper and fresh veggies.
Yeah.
Everything is just simple swap outs that you already have in your home, and you just get it from Shaklee and it's delivered right to your door. So we just make health very simple and safe, and it's a no-brainer. So right now we have a lot of products like Lisa just showed you. We have over 350 products, but we are going to really dig deep into what we would recommend for a healthy pregnancy, whether you're trying to get pregnant or you are and you want to have healthy babies. It is really great to start even now to get your body healthy for that. So what's amazing is not only what you put in your body, but also what you're surrounding your body with. And I think this is just so amazing. I mean, on average, how many toxins are found in a newborn's umbilical cord in their blood? And it's 232. So before you're really even taking your first breath of air, you already are adapting 232 toxic chemicals that are found in a newborn's umbilical cord blood. So scary. So I think that is too something that, like Lisa said, we would try and hide our vitamins or not take them. And I really, once I became pregnant, was when I saw how much I took for granted of Shaklee, and I'm now very grateful for all the product lines. So we're going to show you just a really great base for anybody to get started on, whether you're pregnant or thinking about it.
Yes. So we love kind of just talking about the basics, because like Alex said, maybe you're pregnant or wanting to get pregnant. And so this is just an amazing base. So this slide here is so cute, these little girls, but it talks about Vitalizer Women. And the reason it's specific to women is it has iron in it, which, as we all know, is, super important for women. So this is an amazing base. And like Alex also said, not even just while you're pregnant, but before. I think sometimes we forget that, our body needs to build up this good health before we even get pregnant, and sometimes in order to get pregnant. So as much as it's great to start taking, a good prenatal once you're pregnant, even just before is awesome. So even just a couple years before is amazing. And yes, this is our vitalizing plan. So this is what I did. I'm sure that this is what Alex, you did too.
Yeah.
So just an awesome base. The vitalizing plan is our protein, our life shake, 2 canisters of that, and then the vitalizer. So awesome for energy. This was my breakfast every single morning. It's great to help with morning sickness and just to get some food and good protein in your stomach. And also, we just broke it down price per day. So $4.80 a day. And I love that because it really makes me think about how I'm spending my money. And it makes me think about my yummy coffee drinks that I occasionally get and how they're always more than that. They're always 5 something, right?
Yep.
With tax. And that's a small size. So I love this because this was what I did. This was my nutrition every day and my breakfast for $4.80. So our protein is plant-based, non-genetically modified, which is just great that I didn't have to worry about that. And I just love the vitalizer that you can just grab that little strip and go. It has everything from your probiotics to omegas to the multivitamin, which is great.
Yes. Awesome.
Yes. And so this is just a slide that kind of talks about the things that I took during pregnancy. So we already talked about Vitalizer and we talked about Life Shake. A couple other things that were huge for me was Osteomatrix, which is our calcium. About halfway through my pregnancy, I started getting really bad leg cramps, which I don't know if you guys have had before, like a Charlie horse. Terrible. Did you have that, Alex?
My mom was amazing and warned me all that stuff. So I was taking calcium before to get any.
Good. Oh my gosh. I know. I remember being shocked, like in the middle of the night, waking up like in a spasm and it was terrible.
The worst.
So bad. So this was amazing. I would take 2 to 4 every night and it completely went away. And then also magnesium was great just because your whole system is a little different when you're pregnant. And so with any constipation, magnesium was awesome. And then I also took extra Omega Guard just because that's so important for the baby's health, for brain and eye development. And then also I've always kind of been on that borderline of being anemic. And so I also did the Iron Plus C, and this was huge. My iron was a little bit low, and I started doing this, and it went right up, and I was good to go. So this was all my go-to stuff being pregnant, which was great.
Awesome.
And then I know that a lot of people struggle with morning sickness. I feel really fortunate I didn't have morning sickness, but a couple of these products are amazing to have on hand. So, one thing that we say is just to eat small, frequent meals throughout the day. That's going to help just to keep that blood sugar steady. A lot of times when your blood sugar drops, then you get that nausea. But Performance is also great. If you are vomiting, you just really want to stay hydrated. So Performance is like our healthy Gatorade, I guess I'll say, with nothing artificial, no artificial colors or anything. And that's going to be great for electrolytes. And then vitamin B is also great to prevent morning sickness. And then our stomach soothing complex is awesome as well. And then also peppermint oil is just a good thing to have on hand. That helps a lot with morning sickness too. Good to have some natural resources for sure.
Yeah.
And then a couple other things that people love taking, I know I took some of this as well, was just for indigestion, or if you're feeling bloated, which a lot of times you do when you're pregnant, our Easy Gest, which is great, just an enzyme to help you just break down the things that you're eating. So that is huge. And then another awesome thing is alfalfa. We'll talk a little bit more about the other purposes of alfalfa, but it's great for allergies. If you're having allergy symptoms and you can't take your usual things that you would take, alfalfa is which is great. We already talked about Osteomatrix for muscle cramps, and then Omega Guard for brain and eye development. And then another thing for premature delivery in order to prevent that is zinc. So that's amazing as well. You took that, right, Alex, towards the end there?
I did. Yep, I took that at the end as well. And then she
Yeah.
came a day late, so
darn, it worked. It worked so well. And then a couple other things. Alex and my sister had told me about this. They said, when you go to the hospital, you have to bring performance and physique. And so I did. So performance, awesome. Kind of like we talked about, just staying hydrated. Sometimes water doesn't sound good when you're in the middle of, delivery. And then physique, I had this right afterward. I said, go get me my milk so I can put my physique in it. And this was awesome, just to have a recovery. I mean, if you think about it, your body has just gone through the biggest workout, marathon, whatever you want to call it, and you need this. So typically you need it. It's our post workout drink. So it's great for that. And then also, like it says, just to help your uterus contract back to normal size. And I really didn't have any pain with my uterus contracting back to normal size. And I really believe it was because of these two products.
I agree.
Yeah. So that was awesome. And then just another thing is kind of specific to my story was the Iron Plus C. Again, I struggled with that. And then after I had my daughter, Carolee, I don't think I told you guys her name, but after I had her, I lost a lot of blood, and this was huge. This was amazing. And I felt so much better taking this. I think I took 2 every day for a few weeks.
That's awesome. And it's so great to know everybody's story, and I love asking everybody their pregnancy story, because everyone is so different.
Yeah.
So it's great to have all these different things that you wouldn't know sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah. No story is the same, for sure.
Yeah.
So then also, you guys can kind of read all this stuff, but this is just kind of a outline. We've talked about most of these things already, but just kind of an outline of some things that we use during pregnancy that are amazing. You can kind of see the different reasons why we use those. But then also, Shaklee is so safe that we're able to use it on our babies, on their skin, which is great because there's so many products out there, and you go to the grocery store and which lotion do you pick, which, shampoo do I pick? It's just confusing. It can be really difficult. So this is awesome that we have, the baby wash, and Carolee loves the little massage oil. I give her a little massage after her bath. She loves it. And then the shampoo is great too. And so, we just love that we can use these products right on our baby's skin. It's awesome.
Yes, I love it.
Love it. And then I said that we would go back to alfalfa. So here it is. A lot of people don't know this, including myself before I had Carolee. Alfalfa is great for nursing. It's amazing to help with your milk supply. You can see the pictures there on the right side. And this is actually someone that Alex knows that took that picture of the before and after alfalfa, which I just think is amazing. It's crazy. But I noticed a huge difference for a while with my milk supply. I felt like, it's just not great. It's not really good. And hydration and alfalfa was huge for me. And then another thing that I take every day still, I continue to do it, is my Vitalizer, because I know that good nutrition is going through to Carolee through my breast milk. And then a couple things that I take when I'm feeling sick or when Carolee is feeling sick, because I know it's going to go through the breast milk also, is our Nutriferon, our Vitalized Immunity, which is a little tablet that you put in to make a hot drink. It's awesome. And then Defend and Resist, which is our elderberry, echinacea, and then vitamin C. So these are kind of my go-to things, either when she's kind of maybe catching a little bug or when I am. So it's awesome for that.
Perfect. And I love that. I love that she gets what you take. That's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is. And it's so true. It's amazing how the body works like that. So here's Carolee, and these are her 2 favorite products, in case you guys are wondering. So, like Alex said, 2 for 1. She's getting what I take. Optiflora is huge. She had a little cough at the beginning of January, and I gave her this consistently for a week, and I felt like it helped her improve immensely. So healthy gut and for immune system support. And then chewable calcium magnesium, awesome to help with constipation. And then also little babies a lot of times don't get enough vitamin D, so it has that in there as well. So it's huge.
Awesome. And she's so cute.
Oh, thank you. Well, when she's constipated, she's pretty upset, but this calcium magnesium, it's seriously like the next day I give it to her, and within less than a day, probably like 12 hours, I feel like she's pooped. So it's awesome.
And isn't that so frustrating too? I mean, they can't communicate and you're
Yes.
wondering what's wrong. And so it's so nice to have things that you trust and you can go to. Um,
Yes, because it's sad.
yeah, totally.
And then this is another thing that Alex has showed me, introduced me to, and I'm actually waiting to use up all the wipes that I have, and then I'm going to make these, so I haven't made them yet.
Yeah.
But I love it because they're non-toxic, all natural, and totally you would save money. So you can kind of see the ingredients here, but it's our Shaklee Basic H, which you can pretty much use on anything. And then the baby oil. And one thing I was just going to share real quick. One day I had a little bit of a cold, and I used one of Carolee's wipes on my nose, and my nose was a little raw, just because I had a cold. It hurt so bad, like it burned. And I thought, oh my gosh, how does this feel on her little butt when she
Right.
has a rash? So I'm really excited to try this.
Yes, I love these. I love them so much. I totally think they save. Scarlett's never had a diaper rash. I mean, she's maybe been like a little, I don't even want to say raw, but when she's gotten teeth,
Yeah.
maybe just it's a little different, but otherwise never
Yeah.
a diaper rash. And they're so easy to make.
That's so awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, amazing to have that.
Yes. So thank you so much. So this kind of worked out perfect for us because Carolee is just a little younger than Scarlett. So I'm gonna take the next step about raising healthy kiddos. And what I love is, I mean, Scarlett's only gonna be 2, but she's already this Shaklee baby and Shaklee kid and asks for her vitamins. And I love that. So before I get to what she takes, this is a little bit more of our story. I was kind of in an unfortunate situation, and I really lost all of my self-worth, as a person, as a woman, and I really turned to food. And in that first week, I look 6 months pregnant, but I'm only 6 weeks pregnant. I just found out I was pregnant. And I knew at that moment, I know this is bad, but I think even just as women in general, we tend to be the nourishers and we put ourselves last. And so I knew at that moment, though, that I wanted to be the healthiest mom I could be and try and have the healthiest baby that I could have. And I knew Shaklee was that safe and I just needed to go back to my roots. And so I did lose 40 pounds while I was pregnant. I had Scarlett all naturally. I nursed her for a year, and she really never was even sick or had like a common cold that whole year. We were very, very blessed to have Shaklee. And so now moving forward, that is her. And this is some of the things that she takes. We try very, very hard. My parents started an organic hobby farm quite a few years ago. And we really try so hard to have the healthiest diet we can have. But even with all of the organic regulations and trying to get everything you need from food, it's nearly impossible. And so supplements is so important to have nowadays. And this is what Scarlett takes. We try and still eat as healthy as we can, but to fill in those nutrition gaps. The one picture on the left is she loves the shakes. I'll give her some of the shakes that I have. I'll show you the kids' shakes later, but she still loves some fruit smoothies. And then the picture on the right is part of our kids' vitamin line. So this is our little Shaklee Kid Superhero Guide. And what's really great is every time, not every time, but the first time that you would get the kids' vitamins, this really helpful guide is in that. So it's going to walk through the Shaklee difference and what's in our kids' vitamins. So these are our two main ones. The Shaklee Incredivites is like our kids' multivitamin. So this has all 23 essential vitamins and minerals for healthy development. It has all 8 Bs. It has vitamin D. and it has 3 flavors in there, in the one bottle, all 3 flavors. And then the Mighty Smarts are a chew. Both are chewable. This is more like a chew. The other one's kind of hard. But they're both chewable. And the other one, the Mighty Smart, is our fish oil, our omegas, our ultra pure DHA. And it has, one of the most fatty acids found in the brain and eyes. It's so funny. So this is like a chew, kind of like our energy chews for adults. And I accidentally grabbed this the other day, thinking it was that other product. And I knew that it tasted different, but I can actually say from experience, there really is no yucky fishy taste. Scarlett loves those. It supports eye function and everything on the right. All those foods, Dr. Shackley believed in working in harmony with nature. So all our products are derived from foods and plants found in nature. And so to get all the foods and minerals and nutrients that you would need from these supplements, you need to consume all these foods. Impossible, right? And what kid are you going to get to eat 6.5 cups of Brussels sprouts? Probably not. So these are the 2 main ones. Usually ages 4 is when you start. And so I break everything in half because Scarlett's almost 2. So I'm pretty sure on each of these, you need to take 2 of each. So I just give Scarlett 1 and I still break them in half for her. So that is the base of our kids line. They're also gluten-free. They have no artificial colors or preservatives. The Incredivites also have lactoferrin, which supports a healthy immune system. They have natural sweeteners, and so it doesn't have tooth decay. And then our Mighty Smarts also have that DHA that we talked about. So this is in the guide, super helpful and an awesome base. And Scarlett always asks for them. If she wants a snack and she's already had too many snacks and too much to eat, I'll just give her an extra vitamin just because I know it's safe. And you can always support the immune system. So back to the kids meal shake. Of course, our smoothies that we make, the Life Shake, is still great and kid friendly. But since I'm not nursing anymore, and we don't really do milk. My mom is lactose and we've never been tested, but I just know my stomach is always sensitive to dairy. And I try and stay away from it. A lot of it is packed with hormones now. So this is just a really, really great snack or meal that I give to Scarlett. She loves them. They're low fat, low glycemic. They're non-soy protein. They have tons of vitamins and minerals too, and it's going to be that rich source of calcium in replacement to milk. So she loves these. She'll probably have up to 3 a day. She loves the vanilla just in water. So these are a really great snack and protein meal for kids. Just really quick then to whether your kids are in daycare or it's school season, back to school season, or maybe it's just that winter flu and allergy season. Just some really quick things to have in your kids' natural medicine cabinet. And as you go in Shackley, that's what we love doing, is educating you just for simple swap outs. So hopefully this isn't an information overload, but just to show you all the resources that are here. So I love to give Scarlett, this is another thing, if she just asks for her vitamins, we have chewable vitamin C, and she loves those. So the one time she was even getting a little runny nose or even around teething, just to improve her immune system. Obviously, the base is the Mighty Smarts and Incredivites, but I love to give her the chewable vitamin C. And I'd even make a little yummy bottle for her. So that's a picture of a breakfast I'd give her, and then her vitamin bottle. So the Defend and Resist, just like Lisa had talked about, she always took for a healthy immune system. I would crush one of those up, dissolve it in warm water, and then either crush up some chewable vitamin C, or if I didn't have that on hand, I would do half of a Vitalized Immunity tablet. Dissolve that along with some Performance, so she's getting rehydrated, because usually when she wasn't feeling the greatest, she's feeling yucky, she didn't even want to drink too. So I could get just something that tasted yummy down her and rehydrate her and give her a little boost. That was kind of her powerhouse bottle that she likes, and that's what we give her. I think I started that around 6 to 9 months, around teething and maybe a little runny nose that she had once. And then one other thing that's really great is our natural children's cough syrup. So that again is taking the Defend and the Resist. So just things to have on hand in your cabinet. The Defend and Resist is always great to have. You crush that up, a half teaspoon of honey, a dash of cinnamon, a little bit of water and Performance, and mix it together. It tastes really good. And then you know you're not just going to Tylenol or an over-the-counter cough syrup that you don't really know what's in it. So this is a really great thing to have on hand too. Then eczema, psoriasis. This was something, the cleaning line, that I really took for granted growing up until I got pregnant. I knew I wanted her in, safe clothes. I didn't want to use yucky stuff. I don't know if you ever felt this way, Lisa, but when I walked into even just a Babies R Us to register, not only is it just overwhelming with all the options for kids stuff, but
Yes.
there's also a whole wall of recalls on baby products.
Oh,
And one of them was Dreft. It's like one of the number one baby detergents.
oh
And
wow.
I just thought that was so crazy. Shaklee, I don't know if we said this earlier, but Shaklee's never had a recall in all the years they've had products, never had a recall. Also, the day Shaklee was born, the day Scarlett was born, oh my goodness, the day Scarlett was born, the nurses actually put her in a little outfit that the hospital had, and she broke out in a horrible, horrible rash.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, what is this? What's going on with her? And the nurses were so nonchalant, and they knew what it was. They're like, oh, that's just from our cleaning products. Get
That's
her out of it.
terrible.
So,
Wow.
yeah, they actually had me set up an appointment with a doctor the next day, and I had taken her home already. And just by overnight changing her in the things I had washed in Shaklee and bathing her in
Wow.
bathing her in Shaklee stuff, it was like already gone the next day.
That's
So,
crazy.
and even just your baby's crawling around, when they get to crawling and moving stage, just not having chemicals and toxins in your home. You want home to be the safest place, right? So our cleaning line is great, super cost effective, lasts forever. This is a good friend of ours, granddaughter. She had eczema really bad, her poor little face in that first picture. And I don't know the timeline. I think it was only a couple of weeks though. And it cleared right up, and she's so beautiful and cute. So I mean,
Wow.
eczema, psoriasis is even an adult thing. So just to have this, in your home for everybody is so safe and great. And of course, we want to touch and leave on mamas again, right? Because like I said, I really think that we are the nourishers and we're just go, go, go and giving. But you have to take care of yourself first to give and take care of everybody else, right? So it is okay to put yourself first and take care of yourself. What I love is that it really seems like maybe a lot of products, but I never changed my routine that I was raised on. The shake for a protein packed breakfast and the vitalizer, I was raised on that. Lisa was raised on that, and I never had to change it. A lot of companies shy from even promoting their products to pregnant women or as a postnatal, prenatal, and we know it's just that safe. We go as far as to slap it on the box and promote it. So stay on your vitalizer. It's going to give you that energy, fill all those nutrition gaps. A couple things, if you are feeling anxiety or overwhelmed or down or sad afterwards, that's something that a lot of women feel, but it shouldn't be normal. And it's just really an imbalance of hormones. GLA is our primrose oil hormone balancing complex and is amazing. I take it daily still to this day. I know I am one that gets really moody and cranky and crabby around that time of month too. So I'll even up it around that time of month. And just, it's an amazing hormone balancer. B complex is just another one that I always have on hand in my cabinet. There are two in the vitalizer, but I always up it around that time of month too. We call that our happy pill in our family. They burn your food into energy, and while you're working hard for baby and after and your body's getting back to its normal routine, you might just need extra of that. And they also curb cravings and help with your mood. And the last one that might sound weird, you're like, hello, I am not going through menopause. But it actually, our menopause balance complex is amazing. Again, just to balance out those hormones. And it may be something that you're not on forever. It just may be a good month to get back on course and balance out those hormones. So if you are ever experiencing any of that, talk to the person who invited you here, brought you here, and we have really great programs to help get you back, mama. And then this is great. I took both of these too. I still use these both. Our little new mama pamper kit The shea butter is awesome. I rubbed that on my belly all pregnancy long. I did not want to get stretch marks. And this stuff smells great. It is so great. I was all pregnant all through winter too, so it's great for tough, dry skin. And then our stress relief, Mama's Little Helper, we call it. Even if you you have like a really demanding job, or you have more than one kiddo running around, stress relief is just really great. Sometimes people take it every day. Sometimes you just need it for the days you know when you need it. It's also really great to help you bounce back and get your body back. It helps with nursing, calms you down, gets your milk supply up, and also stops cortisol, which causes belly fat. So we all want to take that, right? So that is our line for pregnancy, healthy kids. I hope that helped you guys. We have all these resources and guides for you. If you are new, we have 3 ways to really get started with Shaklee. Talk to the person who brought you here. We have tons of ways to just get started and start using the product, to get free membership and fall in love with the products. We have our share program, which is amazing. You have with both use and share, you get a discounted price for Shaklee products for life. Our share program allows you to share your healthy habit and get it paid for, and get a rebate back. And then we also have our build program, which allows you to build a community of like-minded friends, and just have this community of health and freedom that you may be looking for in life. And that's what we want to ask you and end with. And sometimes we forget to dream. We do get so caught up in taking care of other people and our family, and get caught up in our fast-paced society, and we forget to dream. And so are you where you want to be in your life? Are your work and your family in balance, or where do you even see your family? Are you time poor? How do you feel about your health and your fitness level? Is there always something you think you could improve on? I know I always am trying to improve my health. And do you have the lifestyle you've always wanted? I know that was something that I just kind of went by the fly of my pants when I was just me. But when you have another person that you're responsible for, I knew that she comes first. She is my why, and I wanted to be with her and raise her and have the lifestyle that I was raised on, where there was always a parent home, or it could be a room mom, and was always there for us. And so we want to leave you with, what if, Shaklee has so many rewarding lifestyle options. You can get your product for free, like we stated, and get that rebate back just by sharing it with friends and family. Where else do you get that? Just by sharing something you bought at Target, right? And then we have amazing incentives and trips. I know that Lisa and I have been on some Shaklee trips together, and that's where you truly become friends and family, and it's all through just sharing health, right? Isn't it amazing?
Yes, it is. I think it was Mexico, right?
It was Mexico, yeah.
So fun.
So fun, yes.
Have those options though, and especially when, like you said, Alex, you just want to be with your kids. And I think our world has become so crazy, and so it's just nice to be able to have an option to be home with your kids and do what we love. So
Right. I know we have so many teachers and, families, moms and dads, or even, individuals that have their masters and just have seen that it's not a lifestyle anymore when you want to give it to your kids, or just have time that allows that. And so we have a lot of those people joining our team, and it's just been so fun and rewarding to actually gain freedom back and be with your family and people you want to be with, because sometimes you work with people you don't really want to be with every day. Right?
true. Sometimes.
Sometimes. So thank you for joining us. Please let us know if you have any questions. We have tons of resources, and like we said, this is something near and dear to our hearts, so we would love to talk to you about it. So we hope you have a great night, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.